Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programas offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
I nostri programmi sono offerti in molte lingue. Consultate suprememastertv.com/schedule.
We just don't remember that we are one. We have forgotten it, right? But when you meditate and when you start your spiritual awakening journey, like I did, then at some point you realize that, okay, we are all one, so if I harm you, I harm myself and I harm everyone else by that. If I do good things to you, I do good things to myself and to my family and to everyone by just doing good for others.
Continue watching to find out more.
Hello, enlightened viewers. I'm Osmi. The kind people of Christmas Island wish your days to be filled with peace, health, and harmony. Last week, we met with Mr. Raul Paista and his wife Kula Paista, founders of Munchies in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Even though they had been open for only 7 months, when we met with them in 2019, their success was so apparent. Today, we are bringing you back to Munchies to meet with Ms. Evita Rampart, the Development Advisor of Munchies.
My name is Evita Rampart. I'm a European independent journalist and an international best-selling author and a speaker. And years ago, I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. I was much, much bigger than then, and sick, pimpled, in pain, unattractive, and so on. And then once I cleansed and detoxed, instead of going for surgery and other options, I decided to pursue natural healing. And once I fasted and went on a vegan path of life, I healed pretty fast. In 4 months, I lost 83 pounds, and I became a model a few months later, and I became a vegan activist promoting health and alternative healing to the world. A friend of mine posted on Facebook about Munchies and told me about it. And it became obvious that this is something that we need to promote. This concept of fast food that will be plant-based is so much needed in the world because majority of people, unfortunately, are addicted to eating in fast food restaurants. So if this is what they like, we need to fix the food for them, make it plant-based, make it healthy, make it even more yummy. And that's exactly what they do here at Munchies. So I'm very pleased to see meat eaters coming here, people who would normally end up in major fast food restaurants. A lot of us, we've been so frustrated that animals are tortured, that they endure such suffering. Well, most of mankind is hooked on fast food, is hooked on dopamine high, that craving, right? So Munchies is meeting people where they are with compassion, with understanding. Yes, a lot of people are addicted to fast food, and it's rather than changing their habit, it's basically fixing the food that people love. It has been said, give me one generation and I will change the world. And generations already have been hijacked into fast food. We need to create food for children and get that generation back into plant-based lifestyle. So we're looking at the Achilles heel of that whole system because children are very pleasure-driven, right? So if they choose Munchies to celebrate their birthdays here, if they can bring their classrooms here, what I'm seeing is happening, that means this is a true revolution.
What a fascinating and inspiring mission Munchies has for veganizing the world. We are now going to take a short break to see how the spring blooms are coming along. We will be right back with more on Munchies, loving vegan fast food on Supreme Master Television. Welcome back, faithful viewers. As we mentioned in part 1, Mrs. Kula Paista, Munchies co-founder, overcame cancer with a plant-based diet. What could have been a family tragedy turned out to be a blessing in disguise that led them down a new path of life to find their spirituality and compassion through meditation and veganism. Mr. Raul Paista elaborated more about his plant-based journey and what it has brought him in terms of spirituality.
When I started basically my plant-based diet, I changed radically. I left my job in the corporate industry. I was a banker, so it's not most nicest job, right, and not good for karma. So I realized while changing to plant-based diet that this is not my path. This is not what I should be doing. Then I basically started meditating, and I realized at some point that we are all actually not just connected, but we are actually one. We are like a different sides of a dice. We don't see each other, but we are still on the same dice. You know, like sides of the dice are not visible to each other, yet they are on the same physical thing. So that's what I believe. That's what I realized while meditating. That not only are we connected, but we are actually one. Me and you are the same. We just don't remember that we are one. We have forgotten it, right? But when you meditate and when you start your spiritual awakening journey, like I did, then at some point you realize that okay, we are all one. So if I harm you, I harm myself and I harm everyone else by that. If I do good things to you, I do good things to myself and to my family and to everyone by just doing good for others. So that's my revelation through awakening from this materialistic world and coming to the spiritual realm, which is the real, true reality.
What a remarkable and enlightening revelation. We are all little fragments from the same source, God, waiting to wake up from an amnesiac dream. Ms. Evita Rampart added to this point.
I believe that we as humanity, we have forgotten something profound when we started to eat animal flesh. Just the insanity of it. The eating an animal that died when you are a mammal, it's something incomprehensible. And what we have forgotten, we've forgotten that we are spiritual beings. And many of us don't know that eating animal foods closes our third eye, closes our heart chakra. So when we go on plant-based diets, a lot of us experience heart opening of the pineal glands, and reconnecting back to the source. So our subtle body, the energy body, the soul starts shining. So not only there are health benefits, not only you become beautiful and cute, okay, which is nice, but also above everything, you return back to the awareness of who you truly are. You're a soul, you're a spiritual being having a physical experience. Once we go on a plant-based lifestyle, we choose a very spiritual path. The body unlocks that path. That the temple, the body is the temple of the spirit. So as we purify the body, the spirit starts to shine. And I believe that eating animal foods creates a karma for us, a certain frequency in the universe, in our lifetimes and incarnations that we really don't want to carry. And I believe it's time for us to remember who we are, and plant-based lifestyle is going to be a path for that.
We couldn't agree more. Ms. Evita Rampart and Mr. Raul Paista. Not only does veganism bring about a spiritual awakening, but it can also stop the global climate crisis, thus saving our planet and humanity. Our beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai had mentioned this in our conference in 2008.
Sự ăn chay rất là quan trọng. Đa số cái thời gian mà mình được tăng gia đó là nhờ cái sự ăn chay của nhiều người mới đó. Không phải ăn chay không mà cứu được thế giới, nhưng mà cái lòng của họ, tại sao họ ăn chay? Cái mục đích ăn chay của họ sẽ cứu thế giới. Tại sao cái mục đích? Tại vì họ nghĩ rằng họ ăn chay bây giờ họ sẽ cứu được thế giới. Họ cứu được mọi người và cứu được mọi vật. Cái lòng của họ đã quảng đại như vậy, lòng của họ cao thượng như vậy. Cái lòng cao thượng đó phát ra cái từ trường có thể tiếp giáp với cái từ trường của thiên đàng, cho nên cái lực lượng của thiên đàng có thể mạnh mẽ hơn, nối tiếp với cái lực lượng của con người, cho nên nhân loại được mạnh mẽ hơn. Cái từ trường cao thượng đó, cái từ trường mà tình thương bao la đó có thể phát ra để mà bảo vệ thế giới, chứ không phải tại vì ăn chay mà bảo vệ thế giới. Cho nên ăn chay vô cùng quan trọng, vô cùng quan trọng. Sư phụ hy vọng rằng một ngày nào đó mọi người đều hiểu cái sự vô cùng quan trọng này, tại vì rất là cao thượng, tình thương rất là rộng lớn khi mình ăn chay.
In closing, we asked Mr. Raul Paista to share his vision and goals for Munchies.
I personally believe it's going to transition and turn around what we have today. We'll get there just due to the sustainability and health consciousness and spiritual consciousness will rise in the coming years. That's my personal belief. Right? And that's why we're also welcoming all the other companies to start doing what we are doing, creating plant-based food for regular people. Do not brand yourself exclusively for vegan. Make a delicious food for everyone, because that's going to help the world the most in the long run. When we come together as a community and we have this goal, right, and everyone is working towards that, we will be able to manifest it as a whole, as a community. Everyone wants to save the animals, right? Some people do activism, street activism, they show some videos of slaughterhouses. Some people like me, I offer an alternative for everyone to eat something else than animals, right? So I think if we all come together as a community and manifest the same vision, I think we can do it.
We are all hoping and praying that a vegan world will come really soon, and we wish to see Munchies and vegan restaurants on every street corner everywhere, all over the world.
For more information on Munchies, please visit munchies.world.
Loving viewers, we are glad that you have spent your precious time with us today. Coming up next is the re-air of Whoever Repents Will Go to Heaven, Part 1 of 2, on Between Master and Disciples, right after Noteworthy News. May the heavenly love and light fully guide you every step of the way.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BEG.